What's up, everybody? It's Jesse here from you're on my channel, Jesse Christman. I want to bring a little midnight video for you guys. Tell you guys where I'm at, what's happening with me, and what's up. Sorry for the 30-second vlog right there. That past video I did earlier today. I didn't mean that. That was like a 6-minute video, maybe even longer. I don't remember, but my editor turns out it will only upload 30 seconds, so my bad. I just uploaded it and I was like, ah, crap, and I'm too lazy to delete it. I was too lazy. I was like, oh, fuck it, everybody, screw it. Oh well, I'll make better videos. But I'm bringing this midnight video, and I want to tell you guys what's up. What's up with me? Why did I make this channel? And what's up in my life and everything. And so let's get into it. Let's get into my life and everything. I guess I could start off when I was how I got here at this position. I got here in this position because I started YouTubing back in middle school. Let me first tell you where I was in middle. Let me get into my life where I was. How could I start this? How could I start this off? Well, I came out of my mom. Simple as that. Everybody comes out of their mom. I came out of my mom. We moved into when I came out. We lived in Pahrump. We lived in Pahrump for a while. Then we moved to Washington. Then we moved to Pahrump, then California, then Washington, then finally we stayed at Vegas. And Vegas was our hometown, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where I generally grew up, and I miss it. I miss home and everything. Right now I'm in Florida, but we'll get to that later on in the video. So basically, I moved into I lived in Vegas for a while for 16 years. I lived in Vegas, and I had a lot of fun. You know, made a lot of friends, made a lot of enemies, made a lot of girlfriends, made a lot of mistakes, and made a bunch of that stuff. Living up and having fun and everything. And Vegas was cool. I love Vegas. I miss Vegas. I miss home. And everything. So right now I'm in Florida, just to let you guys know to where I'm at. I'm living in Florida, and Florida's cool and all. Florida's all right, but it's not home. So I'm missing home. But I guess I kind of want to get into how I started YouTubing. I started YouTubing a long time ago. I made my first ever channel I ever made was back in California. I was with my cousin, and he started YouTubing with his friend, and I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll start it with him. So I grabbed like my channel. We didn't have like HD PVRs and stuff, so we grabbed cameras, put them up to the TV, and we recorded like gameplay of video games and everything, and that's what we did. And that's what I'm still doing to this day on my first channel. So on my first channel, I'm still doing vlog. I'm still doing putting up the camera, but this time, world's evolved. Now we have better quality and everything. So the camera don't do that fuzzy thing. Some of them do, some of them don't. But still, I don't want to get too much into my channel for gaming. If you guys are gamers out there and you guys are now watching my vlogs, go check out my channel if you guys like gaming and if you guys like hearing funny, stupid stuff. And sorry, and I gotta admit, I don't have a editor for this vlog and everything. I don't have editors, and so I can't. I cuss a lot. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. I know you guys don't really like. A lot of people don't really like listening to a 16-year-old cuss, but I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could bleep it out and everything, but I'm sorry if I cuss too much. But what do you expect? That's all that's all teenagers do now these days. But go check out my YouTube channel. It's called Jesse Green Sky. If you subscribe to him on this channel, you guys can go check him out. Check me out. Yeah, check me out. Okay, but yeah, I got into YouTubing back in California with my cousin and everything, and it turned out great. got excited, got a lot of I was all getting excited. I checked my YouTube every single day, getting viewers and getting some new subscribers were awesome, but getting subscribers that I knew was the downside. I was like, man, I don't want subscribers that I know. I want subscribers new. I want subscribers that just recently watched my video and be like, I like this guy. It's funny. Let's subscribe to him. But yeah. So that's what basically was up. And how can I move in now? I can move in. I guess I can go into middle school. Well, if you want, I can start off all the way through preschool. I mean, all the way to preschool, all the way up to high school and everything. So, sorry guys, throat's a little dry. I guess I can start. My preschool was preschool for me was daycare, and that's what I call it. I call it daycare. It was fun. I was very bad. I was a very bad kid in daycare. I was horrible. I was always be mean. I would start fights. I would beat up kids. I was such an evil little kid. I would cuss at the teachers. I would be awful. I would also make out with a bunch of girls and go into like a private area and go make out with them and get caught. But that was me back then. That was me. That was not even kidding you. That is me. So what happened was I was very bad. I remember I remember a lot of stuff. It's like basically I remember it from like dreams. I guess I could have started off with when I was a baby, but I don't know a lot of stuff. I can tell you a few stuff that I remember when I was like 3 years old, and 3 years old was like back in Washington. The thing I remember is this. I had this since I was 2 years old. I had this when I was 2, and this was in Washington. I would click this little. There's a little button here. It's worn out now. It's been over 16 years. No, sorry. It's been quite a 16 years. And this thing growls. It's a tiger. It's a white tiger, and it growls and it does roars and everything. It's awesome. I loved it. I'm keeping it forever. I'm gonna give it to my kid, and hopefully he doesn't ruin it and cut it up. But I had that when I was in Washington, and I was a little kid. I remember calling my dad, telling him. He tells me, I got a present for you, and I'm like, yeah, what is it? And he goes, and he plays it, and he does the little roar, and sometimes I would used to call him up and be like, Dad, I want to hear my tiger, and he does it, and that's a charitable moment that I will remember and always remember. And then there's another moment back in Washington where my mom was on the phone with my dad, and one day I was a little kid, and if I wanted something, I wanted it. So I wanted some chocolate milk. So I'm bugging my mom. I'm like, Mom, I want chocolate milk. She'll be like, all right, after the phone call. But I was a little kid. I wanted it now. So I decided to go make my own chocolate milk. I grabbed the chocolate. I got the chocolate inside the cup, but the milk, I was so little I couldn't hold it up. So when I tried to hold it, all of it came out. My mom came downstairs right when it came all out. She came downstairs and she was like, "What the hell? I told you I was gonna get it." And I was like, "Oh," I felt all bad, and I was like, and that's the moment I remember. And then I remember getting on a plane and going to Vegas and being with my dad and meeting up with my dad, being down there. I don't know much of the plane ride because my mom drugged me up with Benadryl and knocked me out. All I can remember is that there was a girl sitting in back of us. My sister says in front of us, but I swear to God, she was in back of us. I remember looking back, and the girl was giving us gummy worms, sour gummy worms. That was awesome. That was cool. So we got off there, and then all I remember is blacking out. And then after that, was home, got a house, and our first house that we got into was it was a condo, and man, that condo was fun. I had a lot of fun back then, and it was really cool. It was the condo was so fun to where I remember everything. I remember a lot, and I was like, by then I think I turned 3. I was like 3 years old. So 3 years old already, and missed a. I don't know. I was 3 years old, and what was it? How could I say it? When we first got, I remember the first thing I got when we got in the house. We got in the house and we all liked it. I asked them, "Where was the bathroom?" She said, "Right over there." I took a shit in that house. I took a shit in that house, and then we had it. Then that house was ours. Right when the realtor was showing us where everything was, how the house looked, and we liked it. And I remember taking a shit in the house. My first shit was in that house that I remember. That I can remember. Actually, yeah. I don't remember ever taking another shit. That was the first shit I can remember. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. I don't even remember ever taking another dump anywhere else. That was my first dump that I can remember. Was in that house. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that now. I didn't even think of that until now. But guys, I'm just gonna cut it off right here. Don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just gonna cut it off right here. And stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna give you part 2 of my life and how I got up to here. So if you guys like this, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. Thank you.